Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. I'm hearing, do it anyway. I'm particularly getting this, like, if you're creating something or wanting to start something, maybe a business, maybe you're wanting to get something going, but it seems like something is standing in your way. Divine says, do it anyway. It doesn't have to be perfect. Divine timing is the right timing. So now is divine timing. So do it anyway. If you had a vision of perfection and you feel like creating that thing or doing whatever it is that you truly feel led to do, that it's just not going to be perfect. If you do it now, Divine says do it anyway. Perfection is not the goal, okay? It's not the goal. Doing it when you're inspired and when you're led to is the goal. Now is the time. Do it anyway. Okay? All right, Spirit. Thank you for that message. Let's see what's coming through. All right. So I'm pulling from the Empath Oracle. Thank you, Spirit. What message is coming through for this beautiful being? Taking a vow. And I feel like that goes perfectly with do it anyway. It's like you have taken a vow, an oath to your soul's calling. So, you know, when we're walking on our path, things don't always look perfect. They rarely do. But it's like, it's still so perfect. Even if it doesn't look how you envisioned it, it actually is perfect. However it is that it turns out. It's just that it might not line up with your initial perspective that you had on how you thought it would look perfectly. You know what I mean? So it's like you're redefining perfection. You're redefining perfection, okay? What you create is perfect. It might not look perfect in the way that you thought it would, but it is perfect, okay? Trust that. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Divine is saying you have nothing to be ashamed of. You have everything to be proud of. Every reason to be proud. Thank you, Spirit. I love that for you. All right, let's see what's coming through. What does this beautiful being need to know, Divine? What do they need to know for their highest good and for their current situation? Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Cups. Wishes are being fulfilled for you. They're being fulfilled. What else, Spirit? Got Death. They're being fulfilled because you've let go of something. And also, your wishes being fulfilled, it's like it's knocking something else out. Something is taking place, it's coming in, and it's knocking something else out. And that's very necessary. Like, there's gonna have to be something that goes, but it's supposed to. Because you got wishes fulfilled. You got the Four of Wands. Okay. So there's a transformation, something you're letting go of within a community or within a relationship. Okay. This could be within a union. What else, Spirit? Ace of Cups. It's like you're getting what you asked for. But there's something that is being completely transformed. It does feel like this is with love. So I want to get confirmation with another tarot deck. Let's see what we've got. Divine, please clarify the Death card here. the Magician, Seven of Swords, and Nine of Wands, and Eight of Wands. Yeah, it does feel like there's something that is completely ending, because now you've got your Nine of Cups. Also, there was a Four of Wands and a Two of Cups here. There could be a union that you're letting go of, that you're walking away from, because you're, first of all, embracing yourself, loving yourself, but also this is a new start. And Divine is letting you know, it's almost like they were like, okay, just a heads up. Wishes are being fulfilled, but something's gotta go. I love how gentle they are in this reading. I love it. Okay? So you're releasing something, and it feels like what's being released is because of some manipulation. Okay, with the Magician and the Seven of Swords here, it's like someone was taking advantage of someone. So there could have been someone who was lying, deceiving, hiding something. I'm getting that. They were hiding something. And they were also guarding some sort of communication. That could have been what they were hiding. Some communication, perhaps with another person. Maybe they were being dishonest or unfaithful. Okay? But also it feels like they were becoming guarded from communication. It's like this person just didn't want to talk. Maybe you are a very, yeah, I get that. Like, you enjoy communication, especially when it's needed, of course. You know, with the Ace of Cups here, your water flows. And that's what you expect to experience in a Two of Cups. And especially in a union or any sort of commitment with the Four of Wands. This could be in a business partnership, but with the Cups here, it really does feel like a relationship. Okay? It feels like something where there was definitely an expectation to move forward together. I sneeze. Excuse me. Divine is being very clear that there is something that is being pushed out. You know how a sneeze is involuntary? Like you really can't. You can try to hold it in. Like usually when I'm driving, I try to hold it in a little bit because I gotta. But it's best to just let it out, right? So there's something that is actually being pushed out of your life. And Divine is saying to just let it go. Let it flow. If it feels like it's being pushed out, let it flow. Don't fight it out. You don't have to push this away. It's naturally doing what it needs to do. Now with the Queen of Wands here, oh, Three of Swords in reverse. There's something about you moving forward, being willing to move forward while enjoying the present moment, just letting things happen and allowing yourself to see the blessings that are within you and around you. That is going to help balance this Three of Swords. Within the reverse, it's like there's something about this process that is not going to be extremely painful, okay? Because you're going with the flow. I feel like there's a part of you that just already feels like, yeah, you got Nine of Cups again in a whole other deck. That's why it's not going to feel so heavy, is because you see this freedom as your Nine of Cups. I feel like this freedom is what you want. It's what you're seeking. It's what aligns with you. Yeah, look at this. Four of Cups, you're like, I don't want whatever this is that has been on my plate. The Seven of Swords, this lying, this cheating, this deception. You're like, no, thank you. You know, trying to get away with my blessings, trying to steal what's mine. No, thank you. I'm good. Tell me more, Spirit, about this Ace of Cups. Oh, the Sun. I mean, to see the Sun right next to Nine of Cups twice in two different decks, my word, look at that. Spirit is very clear, like this is your wish fulfillment, and this is you living in your joy. And so that Four of Cups, if you are feeling like, okay, so this is your reading. If you have been going through a relationship, or 11 on the timer, a relationship or marriage, a union, some sort of commitment where you have been trying to communicate, wanting to come together and discuss things, but this person has just been very stubborn, very much wanting to hide things, not wanting to communicate, not wanting to share. And also you have evidence. Now that's coming through very clear. This is your reading. If this person, you have evidence on them cheating, you know for a fact that they have stolen from you or done something that I'm hearing your spirit found egregious. If that is you, and this person is unwilling to communicate, they are unwilling to work on things and be honest and upfront, then this is your reading. Listen, by walking away, that is completely in alignment with what's for you. And Divine is protecting you from the Three of Swords. It came out right beside the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay? So you have blessings coming to you, and I feel like this is a part of your journey that opens the door to the blessings that you truly deserve. This is how you get your Nine of Cups and the Sun, is by walking away, by saying, I don't want what this person has been offering anymore. I'm ready to, for some of you, you're going to go right into being alone. And of course, you're not alone. You've got your spirits. You've got beautiful beings that support you and love you. But I'm talking about as far as a union. For some of you, you feel like you just need a breather. Like you just want to be in your own energy. You want to be free. You just want to go. I'm getting that for some of you, you've been dealing with a very messy divorce. And so this is a time for you to just cleanse your energy. Cleanse your energy. They're saying pull some of these. And some of you are going right into a new connection. But this connection feels like an extension of getting to know yourself. Okay? And this is very important because a lot of times we can be very vulnerable when we're coming out of a previous relationship where there was betrayal and there was this sort of backstabbing energy or this shutting down where perhaps this person did not open up to you emotionally. And so you might really want to connect with someone emotionally. Divine is saying, beware of who you're opening up to. Anyone who is truly in this Ace of Cups is going to feel like an extension of your true energy. And what I'm getting is, because I pulled the Queen of Wands, this is strong, this is creative, this is passionate energy, okay? Yeah. What else, Spirit? They're in a hurry. Okay, so somebody could be in a hurry to connect with you. Divine is saying, go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. Somebody's on medication. You know, the person that you are leaving this relationship from, you're ending this relationship with, it feels like they could be very unbalanced. So they may be taking medication. You might be on medication. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. Absolutely not. A lot of people in the spiritual community look down on it, but if it's something that you need in order to support your health, your well-being, then do it. And, you know, depending on the plan that you and your doctor come up with, you may not be on it forever. You might be. It's what you choose. It's your business. Your health is your business, okay? So that's a message that's coming through for somebody. If you need medication, that's your business, okay? It's nobody else's business. Second house, money and possessions, income. This is Taurus energy. There could be a Taurus here. It doesn't have to be. But this might be something that's on your mind regarding this transition, is that you are thinking about how your finances are impacted. What's coming through for this? Yeah, there might be some things that you're going back and forth about. You might feel undecided about something. This is beautiful. Divine says that whatever it was, whatever energy it was that you gained from this union, you now have it within yourself. So whatever level of comfort you experienced within your union, you have it within yourself. If you wanted more comfort, if you didn't have enough support in your union, you now have it within yourself as you move forward. Okay? So it's like going your own way at this time is a win-win. Okay, let's pull some more of these. You are an earth angel. And I feel like that's really important here because you need to protect your energy. There's someone who they tried and they can't let go. So I feel like for some of you, that's this new energy coming in. There's somebody new who wants to rush things and they can't let go. For some of you, this could be the person that you are saying goodbye to. Maybe they're having a hard time letting go, but someone here really, I see that they're thinking about you a lot. Yeah, for some of you, it's coming through that this is the person that you're ending a relationship with. They have nothing to offer. This is definitely the person you're leaving. This is just confirmation. Child support could be on the table. This might be something that you are owed. You might be owed child support. Somebody believed lies that were spoken about you. This is the person you're ending a relationship with because it didn't feel like you were being supported by them. You weren't being supported by them. They felt more like an enemy than anything else. But now they don't want to let go. No, it's time for them to go. It's definitely time for them to go. They only look good on paper. Hot mess. It's like if you had any doubt, which I don't feel that you do, because with Three of Swords in the reverse and you as the Queen of Wands, okay, you could be king or queen, but it feels like you have no doubts. Childhood. There's something about this person that they're like stuck in their childhood. They're stuck in the past. They're stuck in, and you know, there's some people, like I'm a Cancerian. I love talking about the past, but I love to reflect on it and learn from it and continue to gain wisdom from it. But there are some people who remain stuck in the past and don't heal a thing about it. They remain in a place where it's like a place of victimhood in their past. That's what this feels like. Yeah, you're absolutely doing the right thing to move on. I'm going to get some cards on this new person as well, because I feel like you already know what you got to do with this other person. Oh my gosh, made false reports to ruin job. The nerve. So they made some false reports about you on your job, and they need to be paying child support, and they have nothing to offer. How dare they come against you and your living? I'm feeling excited for you to leave this relationship. I really do. I feel so excited for you to get a new start, because you deserve it. They're blown away. They thought you would just take it. Can't believe they're losing. This feels like a person who is really losing control. They're slipping. They want to still have you in their life, but they never knew how to treat you well when they were with you or when you were with them. They regret not choosing you. They're sick to their stomach. Yeah. Because they thought they had options at one time. But their only option ever was you. The only option that ever mattered was you. But they were too blind to see that. Okay, evil stepmother or stepfather. This could be something that you've experienced at one time or another. Or this could be something where with your ex, they've sort of entertained people who are evil, partners that are evil, that would be an evil stepmother or stepfather, depending on the genders, to children that you share. Okay, so that could be something that you were concerned about, like you want kind people around your children. Okay, and you didn't want this person to be with someone who was not going to have a positive impact on your children. Okay, let's get some cards on this new being. Well, you know, they could be an old soul, but it feels like they are new as an option for you, or this could be someone who has been a friend. Okay, they could have been a friend, but it doesn't feel like you've been romantically involved with this person. Okay, please tell us more, Spirit, about this Ace of Cups. Oh, yeah, it's new. It's new. You might not even know this person. You might not even know this person. You might hear my belly, I'm hungry. This person is hungry for you, though. This person is so hungry for you. They are like, oh, and I'm seeing this. Looks like a crocodile or an alligator. You know how they eat. This person is hungry for you, but it's like they also want to protect your energy. They also want to experience something really sweet and lovely with you. So I'm hearing they want to rewrite history with you. It feels like this person, whether you've met them or not, when you do meet them, they're going to be aware of what you've been through. And they want to make things up to you. Like, the way they feel is that you, and I agree, you deserve a really beautiful, secure, safe, sweet love. And they are feeling so sad that you have not experienced that in this past relationship. They want to make it up to you. It's almost as if they want to give you what this other person didn't. Okay? Yeah, my belly is growling. This person is hungry but hungry for your energy in a way that they want to, I'm hearing they want to satiate your hunger as well. Like whatever longing it is that you have for a deep, sweet love, they want to experience that with you. Eight of Pentacles. This is a dedicated vibe. This is like, I'm in it for the long haul. All right. Yeah, Eight of Wands, they're going to be communicative. Ooh. And Seven of Wands, they're going to protect. They're going to protect you from conflict. I love this. So Eight of Wands, this person is not going to be afraid to speak up for you and for what you share. They're going to protect you from the Five of Swords. They don't want you to experience conflict. They want to guard you, shield you from conflict. They want you to experience peace. Look at this. You got the Emperor and Temperance. Who is this person? And I should say also, who are you? Because your energy deserves this. You know what I'm saying? Your energy deserves this bounty of love. So it's not just who are they, like it's who are you? You are amazing and you deserve this. This is what you have been manifesting, because I can see that you are ready to let go. It's not like this, like any indecision that you've had regarding leaving this old relationship, it was just over the nitty-gritty, you know, the how am I going to make this transition? How am I going to, you know, maybe you have to sell some property or purchase or rent, or you might need storage space, or you might, you know what I'm saying? It's like all of the minutia that has to happen. That is the only thing that I'm seeing that has been causing that Two of Swords that came through. But you're ready to go. You're ready for this new beginning. And for some of you, it's like the reward for you truly is being alone. And I love that, because you are your reward. Being able to be at peace in your energy is a blessing. But for some of you, you have been manifesting this Ace of Cups, and it's on the board. So, and also with the Nine of Cups, it just feels like, I mean, that is wish fulfillment. So there is something that you have been wishing for. For some of you, it is your own peace. Okay? But also I'm getting the Sun and Nine of Cups. Remember, that came through. So this is something that you've been manifesting. Okay? The Emperor, for some of you, you've been manifesting a new love. The Emperor and Temperance. This is stability. This is someone who protects. This is someone who is completely aligned with providing and protecting. And also allowing you to be at peace. So this is the best thing. You have peace no matter what. If you are choosing to be alone at this time, you have peace. Because Temperance came out from the other deck. Oh my word. This is such a blessing. Look at this. Okay, where was the Temperance card? I pulled it. And look, you got the Sun. My word. But you're going to have peace. But you've also got Temperance here, right alongside with the Emperor. And for some of you, if you are not manifesting a connection with another person, this is you being your boss, being the owner of your world, okay? The boss of your world, and you're at peace with that. You're balanced. I love it. I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. And whatever it is that you're saying, I don't want it anymore, that's exactly how you should be at this time. Okay? Because it's no longer for you. And you know that. All you're going to experience is freedom and renewal of your own peace. Because at one time you have felt at peace, but this peace is going to be on a whole other level. Thank you, Spirit. What does this beautiful being need to know moving forward? Rubik's Cube, diversity, perspective, and understanding. If you are manifesting a new connection, or that's what you're experiencing now, there may be some differences between you, but there are far more things that you have in common. But even your differences help you to understand each other better. Whatever it is that is different about you, you will respect them. You will respect those differences about each other. Broom, yes, renewal, clarity, and space. You're getting all the ish out. All of it. And whatever adversity it was that this old relationship was bringing you, Divine says cleanse your space. If you are staying in that space, let's say your ex is moving out, cleanse your space. If you're moving to a new space, still cleanse your space and bless it before you move in. Or if you've recently moved in, you can cleanse and bless anytime. But it's going to help you to just feel so at ease about that release. Okay? It's going to help you renew your energy for your new experiences as well. What else, Spirit? I'll take that one. Balloon. Decoration, surprise, event. So you might be decorating your new space, or if your ex is moving out, you might be redecorating the way that you always wanted it. Maybe they were controlling, or maybe they just brought a heavy vibe because they were coming to you with Seven of Swords energy. They were not honest. They were not respectful. And so you are renewing your home. I definitely see that. If this is a space where the two of you used to live, bring some fresh energy to it. Paint the walls. You know, if you have washable rugs, wash your rugs. I love to do that. Or take them outside and shake them outside. Bring fresh energy into your space. That's going to help you to cleanse your home and bless it. Hammer, focus, impact, and precision. A well-aimed blow is worth 100 random strikes. Know exactly where to apply your force. And I feel like that's on you. You're doing you. And you're doing it anyway. Remember, Spirit brought that through. Whatever it is that you might feel a bit afraid of right now, do it because it's for you. You know it's for you. Seek the divine for guidance, get confirmation on what you're supposed to do, and do it. Okay? And one more, Spirit. For this beautiful being. Okay, we got a couple. Fireplace. You might be moving to a place that has a fireplace, or you might have a fireplace. This is renewal, insight, and warmth. Yeah. Your home, your space where you live is going to feel like home. It's going to feel warm now. Because before there was this, I'm getting like a sly fox energy. Like somebody wanting to play tricks. You're embracing a new start, letting old doubts rest in the quiet glow. You might want to gaze into a flame to help purify your energy. And you can do that. Gaze into the flame and visualize the fire just burning away low vibrations, evil energies, okay? Dryer, balance and enjoyment. Build a cycle of release. Feel fresh with a lighter heart. Divine is saying to release something every day, whether it's just in your mind, or you can visualize releasing something, or if there's a thought that keeps coming to you that keeps bugging you and weighing you down, release it, replace it with something else, okay? This brings balance. Piggy bank, restraint, willpower, and wealth. True riches lie not in accounts, but will that reigns in greed. So listen, you know, when we go through shifts and stuff, a lot of times, especially women, we tend to do something very drastic to our hair. And sometimes we like to spend money. That could be anybody. Some people resort to addictive behaviors when they're going through a big change. So be aware of that. If there's something that you've struggled with, maybe overspending or overeating or doing anything that takes you out of your healthy balance, just check in with yourself and remind yourself, okay, I know I'm going through something right now, so I'm going to give myself grace. There's no pressure, but I allow myself to recognize that that has been a struggle for me. And I'm going to make sure that I remain in a state where I'm able to make good choices for myself. And put yourself first. Put yourself first, okay? And if you have young people who depend on you, like small children, or you can build time into each day to nurture yourself. Even if it's 10 or 15 minutes, is better than nothing. And it does make a difference. And as you continue, you're going to experience more and more freedom with your schedule. So you'll be able to dedicate more and more time to nurturing yourself. Okay? All right, Spirit, they're saying to pull one of these. I love that because I love this deck. But it's a quiet deck, so it kind of stays over there. It doesn't jump at me a lot, so... All right. Ooh, reversal. Yes. Whatever needs to go back is going the hell back to whoever it needs to go to. Okay? Because you ain't got time for that. And I'm getting like this Three of Swords, how that was in reverse. You're not going to be heartbroken over this. Like, there could be, I'm not going to say there's not, you know, pain or, you know, some sadness or something. But sometimes we're just grieving a life we once knew, right? But you know that this change is for you. And what's so beautiful about it is that you do have that reassurance. Because your reassurance is the fact that you are so tired from this person. I feel like they just did the most, you know. It's like they did the most and they did the least too. Because that card came out that they have nothing to offer. Thank you, Spirit. What message does this beautiful being need as they move forward with their new beautiful life? Look, that one kind of just fell on out. It didn't come out dramatically, which is so important because this is the Sundering card. And when I first looked at this card, I didn't know what Sundering meant, but it's like, it's kind of like the Scythe card in the Afro Goddess Oracle, where you are slicing and dicing. Whatever evil energy, whatever toxic ties need to go, you are letting them go. And it's about your freedom while you do it. So I love how this one didn't come like flying out. It just kind of came out like you're letting go of this relationship. You're walking away. It feels so peaceful. It's like it doesn't have to be, you know, because a lot of times we visualize an ending of a relationship being dramatic and fighting, and it's like, who is there to fight with? The only person that you ever want to fight for anymore is for yourself. So you're not fighting anybody. You already know what's for you, and you're releasing it. You're letting go of what does not serve you from your past. And you have the peace of knowing that Divine has reassured you twice in this reading that you have the Nine of Cups. You have your wishes fulfilled. So whatever it is that you're walking away from, it's opening space, creating space for you to manifest something so much more aligned for you. Okay? So yeah, somebody could be 40 years old, or the number 44 or 0 could be significant. Okay? All right, Divine, I want to know what's coming to you on your path, beautiful being. Please show us what awaits this beautiful being. You got confidence. Have confidence in yourself as you move forward with your new beginning. Happiness. I'm telling you, you got the Nine of Cups twice and now happiness. I mean, this change is for you. It's for you. Love. Love. And we know how important self-love is, but there are two birds there. Okay? So this could be your masculine, feminine energies coming together. I know all of that, but I'm feeling a love union. That's what I'm getting. It feels like that. And it feels really beautiful because it came out with the happiness card. And peace. This is a love that brings peace. Okay? It generates peace in your life. It welcomes you to a state of peace. And I'm going to tell you something. What's coming through is that this is one of those loves where it's like some people would think it's boring, but you're going to know that it's just right. Because truly, the love that is very quiet and, you know, it's not that there's a lack of passion. It's not that there's a lack of longing. It's not that there's a lack of, but it's just that it's not interrupted by all the foolishness, chaos, and mayhem that so often intersects with a person's love life. Peace, love, and happiness. I hear an Al Green, love and a happiness, okay? Love and happiness, okay? Yeah, that's what this is. Love and happiness. And I feel like there was a time where you would have said, you mean the two can go together? Yes. And that's exactly what you're manifesting. It's so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, beautiful being. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful. I hope this reading brought through some clarity, some insight, some good vibes. And I love you. And I wish you peace. I wish you joy. And so many blessings and all them cups. Wish fulfillment. Yes, Ashe. Take care.